We are going to take a look at the sad state of this mid-fall garden. And I'll show you what I did yesterday. I got out here and worked yesterday. I'll show you the front and we'll work our way to the back.
This large oak tree will shed its leaves all through the fall. As strong winds blow in, the leaves will blow into the neighbor's yard. The oak leaves are now embedded into the English ivy that has been on this property for decades. Besides the ivy and the leaves, there's little to look at here except for bare ground, overshaded by the oak tree.
But next year, you know what? I could grow some impatiens, some begonias, and there's some other kind of flower. I can't think of the name of it. Oh, I would love to have some bleeding hearts also. They are gorgeous. But I really would love to do something in this spot right here because it's so bare. Okay, I still have a pumpkin on the porch. Let's make sure it's still good. We haven't had any hot weather. Yeah, it's still good.
More leaves are gathered along the walkway and right beside the house. And they are caught between the Shasta daisies that grows religiously every spring and summer, along with purple and yellow coneflowers that delay their blooms until after the 4th of July.
All through here I planted spring bulbs. I just add on to them every year. Tulips, a different flower called a wind flower that is absolutely gorgeous. Every year we have grape hyacinth coming up and Dutch irises, yeah. So we'll see those come up in spring. Here's a collection of leaves that I've got to work on. And this is the worst part right here. It's very embarrassing. Most people would be embarrassed to show this, but look, leaves right by the side door. And I picked all of these leaves up over a week ago. And what happened? They came back. Yeah, that scarecrow was out front and it kept falling down. So I just brought it up back here and it can just sit there for a while.
In the summer, morning glory dominates the fence line. After dying off in the early fall, we now have a few hardy spring plants and oak leaves. The winds blew in from out front.
This is the garden, the cottage garden. And I want to cut back the number of annuals that I plant through here and increase the number of perennials because I want to turn this into a more maintenance-free garden. Now we can have biennials like parsley. That's great. Yeah. I mean, we might have thyme, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme going on. That would be great, like a kitchen herb garden. I have some asters here. Now I need to mulch these, but I got these 33% off. I got a good deal on them at Oakland Nursery. And the scarecrow's falling down. So we'll see if we can put that back up. There we go. Great. And I planted bulbs all through here. Tulips, crocuses, and some Dutch irises. And it doesn't look too bad now, but the leaves have fallen in. Full-size leaves that need mulched. But the 4 o'clocks are pathetic, and I kind of wish we didn't have them because this is the sad estate of the 4 o'clocks. They're beautiful all summer long. Then when the frost hits them, they droop over and they are dead. Dead as a doorknob, but the roots are strong, let me tell you. And they reseed too, and there's little reseeders all over the place. And they are done. But it does feel amazing out here. The wind was blowing just a moment ago. My hair was going all over the place. Now it's settled down and it's nice and calm. I'll show you the rest of the garden or what's left of it. And while I'm talking here, let me know how your garden is doing in mid-fall. This is mid-fall, a week and a half before Thanksgiving. And how is your garden doing? Where do you live? I'm in 6B, zone 6B. Which zone are you in? Do you still have flowers that are in bloom?
Here are the remnants of the garlic chives.
The chives are wonderful in the mid-spring to early summer. Then they don't taste as good. They get tough.
The invasive garlic chives migrate rapidly throughout the entire garden, popping up in areas where they are not welcomed. They start out very tiny, but are deep-rooted and hard to remove.
I'll just let them go for now, but I'll be tilling ground, and hopefully it will break up the garlic chives that I don't need. And these mingled in with the tiger lilies. Now the tiger lilies are not doing nearly as well. There's the rhubarb plants. It's too soon to harvest them. We'll wait till next year. The small one, I'm just going to give that lots of bone meal in hopes that it will do better. But this one is wonderful. It's doing great. I just let it die down, let it do its thing, and the roots will strengthen for next year. And I will harvest from the big one next year. Kale is a survivor. Just wish that it was crunchier. It's just really hard to chew. But here's the kale. And if you have any recipes, hand them over, please. I need them. I'm going to try to make a cream of kale soup coming up. All right, here's a perennial that will come back next year, good Lord willing. It's a weird looking iris. The color is kind of a beige or a yellow. I believe it's a Siberian iris, but it doesn't get very big, which is surprising. It's not a very impressive iris. This could be moved or taken out of here, and I would have more space for
growing vegetables.
Into here, I don't know, but when I first started gardening through here, I mainly only had lettuce and kale. I think I had eggplant. I didn't have as many vegetables. I was not growing zucchini at first, and zucchini was taking up a lot of space. I have, plans for this, and I don't know, maybe I should take it out, maybe I should leave it in. I just haven't decided yet, because I'm thinking about growing eggplant again. And this is where I would grow the eggplant. And maybe I just won't grow too much of it, and I can keep that plant, because it's a nice looking plant, but as a flower, it's not very attractive. Usually irises are very attractive. This one's not the prettiest one, okay? Has beautiful stalks all summer long. I love the look of it. I think I'm gonna keep it. Yeah. Strawberries, and we have strawberries that will, good Lord willing, will come up again. And if they're not doing well, I'll plant more strawberries. This is going to be dedicated to strawberries. In the spring and in the summer, we will plant something else. I'm thinking about a big trellis with green beans. And whatever will grow well with the strawberries, which might be some kind of herb possibly, and flowers. But above the strawberry patch will be the very large trellis. And it will be amazing with pole beans, lots of pole beans. It is getting dark. It's about to rain. There's a nest up in the oak tree. I believe that's a squirrel's nest.
The oak tree produces acorns that attract the squirrels, as it is a food source that they can rely on. Blue jays are also attracted to the oak tree for that reason, and time is closing in when the leaves will fall with acorns attached.
The leaves that blow through here that become a problem in corners of the yard and get on the walkways and right by the house, those are the leaves we're going to mulch up. But the ones that fall on the ground, what's left of after the wind blows, those my husband will go over with the lawnmower, and those will go back into the earth. Well, boo-boo, what do you think? Here we have sand, and look at this. These are flowers coming up. And if I lived in a warmer climate, we would have larkspur within 2 months in full bloom, and they're the most beautiful purple flowers, almost as good as a delphinium. They're very similar, in fact. The sandy area, and I add on sand every year. It's an expense, but the sparrows and boo-boo get so much pleasure from it. In the summer, it's cool. They love it. They love playing in the sand. This is an ongoing project, but it is a pleasure to see the animals enjoy this sandy spot. Thanks for watching today. I know it wasn't much, and maybe it didn't turn you on or anything. Maybe it was not exciting. Well, it's mid-fall in Zone 6B in Columbus, Ohio. The only thing we have to harvest that's edibles would be kale and parsley. Kale, parsley, I don't know what else. I think that's pretty much it. Maybe a carrot that I forgot to dig up. I'm just thankful for all that the spring and the summer brought us with the harvest that we received from the Lord. He's been a blessing to us. He's provided our family with so much food and security, and we want to give back to others. And with the holidays coming, we need to think about other people and give thanks to the Lord for all things. God bless each and every one of you. I'll see you on the next one.